Hi everyone, my name is Prasetya Hutomo Winiarto Sulaksono from Department of Pure and Applied Physics, Graduate School of Advanced Science and Engineering, Waseda University, under the supervision of Professor Hideyuki Sawada. I'm honored to present our project entitled ERF Magnetic Tactile Sensor for Soft Robotic Hand, submitted for the James Dyson Award 2025 nomination selection. The background of this research. Recently, researchers are developing robotic hand for medical surgery by using silicon material. However, we found some drawback in the recent design. First, the finger rotation movement was easily ripped silicon material, especially in the finger joint here. Second, almost the finger design only has 1 degree of freedom. So, to overcome the previously mentioned drawback, in this current research, we use silicon only in the fingertips rather than covering the whole fingers. And also, to maintain the flexibility nature, we utilize repulsive force between two magnets with the same pole face each other. We also install copper coil in between two magnets to generate induction voltage, which also serve as a tactile sensor for robotic hand. In the experimental evaluation, we can see the video when we measure the force in the sensor. First, we measure in the TIP using a Goyojo, the force gauge. The first value is 12 Newton and the ADC value is 166. The second is 19.6 and the ADC value is 228. And the third is 35.09 and ADC value is 263. Now we make a relationship between force in the force gauge and force in the ADC value. So in the graph, we can see that the line is quite linear. Even the constant value in the quadratic expression is relatively small. Now we conduct the same experiment on PIP, the middle finger segment. The first value in the force gauge is 11.3 and the ATC value is 228. The second in the force gauge is 24.9 and ADC value is 298. And the third in the force gauge is 40.3 and the ADC value is 327. And the relationship between force in force gauge and ADC value received in my computer also quite linear for ERF sensor attached in the middle finger segment. We can see from the constant value in the quadratic expression is relatively small. And this is the last experiment for MP, last finger segment. Firstly, the value in force gauge is 10.22 Newton and ADC value is 119. Second, in the force gauge is 21.62 Newton and ADC value is 192. And third, in force gauge is 36.27 Newton and ADC value is 310. And the relationship between force in the force gauge and ADC value received in my computer also quite linear for ERF sensor attached in the MP, last finger segment. We can see from constant value in quadratic expression is also relatively small. So in the conclusion, based on the previous 3 experiments before, a linear correlated function was observed between the ERF magnetic tactile sensor value and the force gauge value. This indicates that the ERF magnetic tactile sensor functions properly for detecting tactile pressure. And here is the reference list. Thank you for your attention.